Yo, what is up, what is up, what is up? And welcome back to another YouTube video with your host, Kukin. And today we got Resident Evil 4 Remake Mercenary mode. Now I got an S++ with Krauser. I'm just playing through. This guy is actually pretty powerful. So let me go ahead and just dive into this. You're going to hear some gameplay, and I'm just going to commentate over this and kind of tell you what my strategies are as we go through this. So hopefully we'll have some game sound here in just a second. There we go. So Krauser starts off. He gets a TMP. He gets a explosive bow, arrow, and some flashbangs. So what I've been doing to start this off with my S+, well, just kind of my S+ attempts, or just my attempts to like complete it and kill all 150 enemies of the village is where I started. I run around and just go get the time, which is what I believe I used to do in the first game, or in the original, right? It was like, all right, go collect all the time, hunker down somewhere, and just start like destroying everything, right? So with Krauser, I actually found a really good spot. Now, another thing to note is right off the bat, his knife is very powerful. I was one-shotting the chainsaw people. Not the very final three that pop up in this, but like the ones before that. I was one-shotting them, the bear. I didn't realize that his knife was that powerful. Not only is it, I think it's unlimited durability, it's just that strong. Now his regular swing I'm not a big fan of, so running around getting these boxes just seems like a pain. And I also, at first I was like, man, I'm really like low on TMP ammo, it's really bad, what should I do? But and I'm like, bro, I'm gonna hate Krauser more than I hate Lewis. No, Lewis is my most hated character so far. He's like Waluigi, bro. He pulls out crowbars, he kicks, he does too many different finishers, man. I am not a fan of it. Now Krauser, I love Krauser's finishers, so this is almost where I start to make my stand, I believe. I think but right in front of me, at the corner of this building, nothing will spawn behind you or come behind you, and I don't want to stand here. I want to stand where I'm shooting them. They're up there, and I'm looking to go for finishers, so I'm like, maybe I'll go for leg finishers, right? And then I realize, oh wait, he has the roundhouse kick, right? Which is the better finisher. I'm gonna hit more enemies, so just aim for the head instead of the legs. The legs was a bad move, and this is essentially where I hold my ground. Now you can hold it right here around this corner, or you can hold it at the next corner, right where those two just fell over. This is kind of where I held my ground. He has his ultimate finisher. I try to buy time before I kill this zombie. What I wanted to do was the other zombies that are going to be spawning up, I want them to come to me, right? So, and this has yielded my S++ rank, which was, you know, to get that you have to get over 1 million, and essentially you don't need a perfect 150 combo to get over it, I do not think. But I did hit the 150 combo. Now the combo is, you know, there's no breaks between zombies and you. Sorry, the deaths between zombies. There is no break between that, right? So you kill all 150 enemies and the combo meter never drops, right? So I sparsely use rage mode with this guy, mayhem mode. I'm literally only using like the TMP and the roundhouse kick, and occasionally the knives. I amass all of my flashbangs and stuff for a later time. My explosive arrows, I find out, are actually very useful if I'm in a position where I want to go. I actually go take the knife out. You get +4 seconds. You get bonus points for, you know, longer time. So people that can do this super efficiently, that are going for like the #1 spots of the leaderboard, I'm sure there's going to be some crazy scores. Me, I'm content with getting the S++, right? So I don't really spam the TMP unless I really need a kill, like really need a kill. You can pull out a grenade and be like, oh, the grenade will get me a kill. The grenade will not always get you a kill, right? So some enemies, you know, plagas will come out of them, their necks will break, right? I had one dude just survive like a bunch of grenades in his proximity towards the end. So this is where this guy shows up. So I'm not sure. This is before I realized the knife is so strong, and I'm like, all right, let me use the bow, and the bow takes him out in 2 hits, which is fine with me. I'm like, all right. But if I would have flashbanged him and just ran up on him with the knife, that would have been the end of that guy. And I really don't leave this area. I don't go wander off for loot. I don't wander off for ammo. I start to hold here for a second, but then I'm like, nah. But I only stand here because I want to get if you wait for the ganados, the zombies, the ganados, if you wait for them to come to you, they might not get to you in time before the combo ends. So my goal was to try to keep the 150 combo, but it wasn't like the make or break, oh, if I don't get it, I'm just going to restart and quit. Nah, I just wanted to play through it for fun. I was really hoping for co-op to come with this, so I was highly disappointed when I actually got onto the game and was like, oh, there's no co-op. I'm less excited. Oh man, I was so hoping for co-op. But it is what it is. So maybe Remake of 5 will have some fun co-op I can do. Now I use the bow. I do take that guy out because I don't want someone sniping me from across the map. Again, I don't really have to worry about healing. And the TMP, if you're afraid, you can just spam extra bullets until you get the, this is where I pull out the bow. Alright, so that's where I talk about the combo. In case you're about to lose your combo, you pull out your bow. Now, this is where I'm like, alright, I don't know where the chainsaw guy is, so let me go ahead and, you know, I'm trying to keep these guys dead without putting myself in an overly dangerous situation, because I want to use mayhem mode. Now, the chainsaw people will still kill you, even if you're in mayhem mode with Krauser. Is actually crazy. I activated it on my last run, and I died when he first showed up. I'm like, I popped it in front of him, and then I died. Now, I don't know where this guy is, and Krauser walks so slow. So, I don't even kill the chainsaw guy with this move, and I'm like, where is this guy at? I just walk around and kill a bunch of random guys, which I'm not super excited for. So, as cool as his mayhem mode is, you're just better off just getting roundhouse kicks with him. So I go ahead and take out that guy in the back, right? Most of the time, from what I've noticed, is, and there's the chainsaw man, the people with the crossbows, they don't really, this is where I use a grenade and I pray someone dies, right, to keep the streak going. And I pull out my explosive arrow, and then it's TMP time, right? It's like, alright, TMP, 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 grenade. I want to keep the timer going, or the combo going. And then I'm like, alright, can I finish him with my knife? No, you know, so I just slash a few times. I'm like, this is crazy. And then we take this guy out, right? So this gives us our timer. We throw a flashbang, and we actually come up to this guy and stab him. Now, at this point in time, you're like, well, the knife, that's a one-shot. You grenaded him, you shot him with an explosive arrow, you shot him with the TMP. I don't know if that guy specifically just has more health or what, but for whatever reason, he was the only guy at the end that I could not one-shot. And the next wave of chainsaw, the chainsaw sisters, I actually believe I just flashbang knife, right? And I'm looking to just take them out, so it works out in my favor very well. And again, this is like a really good choke point. Enemies are not spawning behind you, they're not going through the building to get from your side, they're not climbing over the fence to the left that you can jump down, so you can funnel them in. I thought that the building to my left, there's, when you start up, if you run forward and take that building where you have to use Ashley to unlock in the story mode, that, I was like, whoa, this building is going to be like the greatest thing ever. No, if the door closes, then you're going to be, you know, at a disadvantage. And then the guys throwing TNT from outside, the dynamite, that may mess you up. So if you're looking for the 150 combo, the S++, if it's absolutely needed to get S++, I still don't know. I haven't, like, dropped the combo just because I wanted to drop the combo. But I did kill everybody with Leon and only got an S+, and with Lewis and only got an S+, and I dropped the combo on both of them, so maybe the combo absolutely matters, right? I'm sure somewhere online someone else will tell you. And yeah, you just keep funneling them into this spot. I think Krauser might be my favorite. Now, I'm a little sad that, you know, Hunk is the other character. There's no Ada. You know, I want Wesker. Right, because I guess I'm remembering Mercenaries from Resident Evil 5 where you could play as Wesker. But I definitely remember Ada being a playable character, right? And I'm like, bro, where's Ada? So here's the Chainsaw Sisters. Let's see, where are they at? Here they come. So they come up this way. I crossbow them, right? And maybe I did a little bit of damage to this one. You know, I flashbang and I come up with the knife. This is where I realized, wow, my knife is one-shotting. Let's go do this, right? I throw out another flashbang. And I'm just like, alright, knife, boom, dead, right? So I truly think my knife was one-shotting them, and if not, you know, just pepper them a little bit, because I don't even know if I did damage to the second one, and I barely did any damage to the first one with the bow. They were probably, they barely staggered when I shot it, right? So, but at the end, I pull out more flashbangs. I don't go wandering and looking for flashbangs either. I just happen to have them. I would have thrown all of my grenades, which is what I do. I just throw everything at the enemies at some point in time just to make sure they all die, right? So keeping that TMP topped off is really good. I think I just oh, yep, pulling out the crossbow because the old Plaga guy won't die. Now we're at 120 enemies. I think it's at 125 or 130 that the final wave, no, it's a little bit further, that the final wave, they're set at specific kill increments. It might be the next kill that they spawn, right? Look at all this TMP ammo. And then boom, okay, here they come. Here comes Big Daddy and the sisters, right? So I just go ahead and just let that Ganado have all that TMP. I was disinterested in, you know, getting a finisher combo, right, for like specific points or anything. And now it's like, okay, they're gonna come over here. This is where I start just throwing all my grenades, everything I got. I'm down to like the last 15 enemies, which again, maybe I'm not one shot. This is the Ganado that survived. Like, just die, bro. Like, come on. I just pull out the TMP, right? We throw a heavy grenade, boom, that knocks them down, and then I'm like, okay, I can't knife finish them. Flashbang, right? So maybe the knife doesn't one-shot, but man, does it really help finish. And then I'm like, oh, they're not flashbang? Throw a flashbang, skip that guy. Boom, knife, takes her out. This is the guy, he doesn't get one-shot at all. I'm like, wait, he doesn't die? So I just throw a grenade on him and, you know, take the hit. I'm like, fine, whatever. And now it's down to, I thought it was the last enemy, so I'm like, all right, let's do it, mayhem mode, right? If that chainsaw would have hit me, I would have died. And then I'm like, whoa, it didn't end because this guy's here. And I'm like, bro, just go away. So crossbow out, and I don't believe the crossbow deals damage to you. And it's finished. So I hit the 150 combo. I had 844,000 points, and then it's going to give me my bonus points, my time. Boom, there's a million. There's a S++ rank. If you are not above 1,000,000 points, you can't get the S++, right? Krauser was actually a really good, I think the spot I was at worked very well for the TMP. It might work very well for the other characters too, which I'll be trying to do as well. And hey, maybe I'll put those videos up as well. Thanks so much for watching. Super appreciate it. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing. Let me know in the comment section below. Did you beat my high score? 1,089,000? Are there some sweaty people out there playing the game? I bet there are. Thanks so much. We'll catch you next time.